tried to get out of there as fast as I could. You guys are really important to me, but unfortunately, they're really important also.
We saw one of your recruits here.
Which one? Portal kid?
Millwood.
You can't talk about him anyway.
Millwood.
Portal kid?
Millwood.
I don't think anybody cares about the rules anymore anyway. They got on a guy for 2 players lighting up a cigar, and they got a suspension, and then they got guys getting $500,000 to go play somewhere, and nobody cares. So, now I'll probably get in trouble for saying that, but somebody asked the other day, what would you do? I said, if we'd have won a national championship, I'd have smoked one in there with them. Even though it said no smoking. All right, fire away. Nothing's changed for us. We've had a good week. Pads finally, so we get real football. Guys are doing good. We've been healthy, knock on wood so far. So we're just going through the process. I shared with the staff today, I'd like them to keep rotations with players for the next 6 practices before we start to maybe change some things up based on new entry portal players. So we can get a good feel for everybody that gets, 6 practices in pads before we really do anything different. We're getting a lot of reps. There's a lot of reps to go around. So is there enough? No, but do I feel good about how many we're getting? Yes.
What have you seen out of your quarterbacks so far?
Well, they're doing good. They're throwing it. We weren't rushing the passer because we didn't have pads on, so we're making the D-line stop. So it's a little unrealistic now, but these next 3 practices, they're going to get pressure, and we'll see how they handle pressure, moving around the pocket, delivering, and so on and so forth.
So you seem to be in a great mood. It's March 27th, right? But you must like what you see. You seem fired up.
I'm in a good mood all the time. I like to win more games than we won last year, but I understand it. I get it. And very seldom am I not in a good mood most of the time. But we have really good personnel here. We haven't had staff changes. Obviously, Mace wanted to take a sabbatical, so Brian's here, but everybody else is intact. Players are working hard. I feel really good about where we are, I'm being honest with you. The direction of the 37 new guys, I hope it works out. But, there's a little risk reward in everything we do.
You have told me a couple of times over the years that you like it when you feel cornered, not like threatened.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
but
right.
Like with this sort of roster flip,
Yeah,
right? Is that kind of another corner situation?
Well, and that's kind of really Oklahoma State, right? So even though when we have really good teams, people don't really put us very high in preseason polls and stuff. It's just like no matter what happens, in most cases, next year, Duke and Kentucky are going to be ranked pretty high in preseason basketball poll. They're going to put them in there before they even look. No disrespect to them, I'm just telling you it's the way it is. Here, we're kind of always a little bit under the radar, more so than ever. Our emblem, our logo is recognizable across the country, but if you were to go randomly in spots across the country and say, in the preseason poll next year, do you think it'll be this school or do you think it'll be Oklahoma State? If it was a certain school, they'd say, I'm sure it'll be this school, not Oklahoma State. So we're always kind of in that situation. The thing that's fun for me right now is trying to maneuver. I don't want to use the term CEO because I'm a long ways from being a CEO. I have trouble spelling CEO. But to maneuver what we have and get everything moved the right direction, be positive, and find a way to be successful in the field. That's intriguing to me right now because this is new. I'm just telling you, in my opinion, this is new.
Big Cliff Notes guy?
Cliff Notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of reading in college. Cliff Notes was high on my list, unfortunately. I wish I would have studied more. I just didn't do it. I like to make you think I did, but I didn't.
What was your favorite class you took in college?
I had Dr. Edgley taught sociology, death and dying, and it was awesome. Basically, it was talked about how things go in society when, like when John F. Kennedy was assassinated versus the guy downtown that worked at the hardware store. The massive promotion that went on for him. Obviously, he's the president, but just different things and how people relate to society. And Dr. Edgley was the professor, and he made it as good as anything because of him. But that was my favorite class. The other class I went to, I wasn't as fond of. You didn't get that?
I got it. The other class you went to?
The other one I went to, that was about wrapped it up. Back then, we were on 8-year plans to graduate. All right, it's about all the fun we can take.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.